Hello everyone, and thank you for viewing our next Super STEAM at Home edition with me, Ms. Emily. This is our senior video, Forces of Flight, for ages 9 through 14. If you are younger, you are probably going to need some assistance with an adult to help you out with this project. If you are older, awesome. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the learning process. Now, if you are watching this video and you would like materials to follow along, please contact the Youth Services Department of the library. We offer a limited quantity of materials, so each video has a distribution time, so hopefully you'll still be able to get some materials when you are watching this. So humans are unable to fly without assistance. I know, I've tried. Can't get off the ground. But by taking clues from the natural world, we have created machines to help us to fly. So let's take a closer look at the forces of flight. Here's a diagram over here. Notice it's a helicopter, and to go up, to lift, we have there. To go forward, it's our thrust. Now, the weight of the object will actually, because of gravity, will be pulling on that mass to cause that weight. And then we have drag, which is the air around it pushing on that item as it's moving in. So if you've ever put your hand outside of a window when you're in a moving vehicle, you've probably experienced these forces. I know I like to put my hand out and do this, and it sort of flips around and be able to coast my hand out the window. So thrust is the car pushing you forward, which includes your hands. That's the thrust part of that picture. And then drag is the air that is pushing on your hand. And then we have weight. Well, all of our hands weigh a little bit different. They all are solid mass, but gravity is pulling down on it. And so depending on how big it is and how dense it is, it might be a little bit heavier than others. And last but not least, the lift. When our hand is just at the right angle, you can actually have the air lift and push up your hand without even doing anything. It's pretty cool. Now, if you look at this image over here, notice that airfoil, it sort of looks like that hand position that I was making. As the air travels faster over the top of your hand, it causes less air pressure there. And so the pressure from the slower moving air down below pushes up on that hand to sort of fill that space to go into where the less, and you get the lift. So in your bags, try to locate the 2 balloons that are in there. You should have 2 balloons, all right? And what you want to do is you want to blow up the balloons and tie each one to the end of a piece of the string here. So you have a nice long colorful string. I really like this string this time, so hopefully you can reuse it into something else for a cool project. So you're going to blow up these balloons. I like to stretch out the balloons a little bit first to help out. If you need assistance with an adult, you can do that as well. Now these are little balloons, so then you want to tie them off. Again, sometimes you need help with this. And if you are unable to put the string in the actual knot as you're tying it, you can just use a piece of tape or tie the string around it. But I like to do it all in one step. So now my string and my balloon is attached to one end. So now I want to repeat that to the other end of my string. Again, stretch out my balloon. Well, my balloon's about the same size, and they are small balloons, so don't try to big them up, blow them up really big and make them pop. Again, stretched out around the fingers, tuck it underneath, and I take the other piece of string, there we go. All right. So I have my 2 balloons here. Now, I want to have them about 4 to 6 inches apart. Let me get my extra piece of string right here. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I want to blow in between these two balloons. Now, right now, there is air pressure all around us. So everything that you are feeling right now, seeing right now, there's air pushing on us. Even though we can't see it, we have air pushing on us. So, when I blow in between the two balloons, what do you think is going to happen? Now, let's think about the process we were talking about earlier, that when you have low pressure and high pressure, usually that air moving faster means there's lower pressure. What happens to those balloons or that object when there's higher pressure on the outside of it? What's it gonna do? Okay, so I have my two balloons here. I'm gonna blow in between and let's see what happens. Did you notice what was happening to those balloons? They try to collide into each other. We have a little bit of static electricity going on. It is winter, so the balloons are slightly repelling from each other as well once they get close enough. But as soon as I try to blow in between, they start to come together. And then they go into my stream of air. So look at this diagram right here. Notice there are the two balloons hanging. We blow in between, which reduces the air pressure, and the air pressure from the outside then is higher, so it pushes them together. Congratulations, you have just demonstrated the Bernoulli principle. It states that a slow-moving fluid exerts more pressure than a fast-moving fluid. And a fluid can be any gas or liquid state of matter, so today for this demonstration we were using gas, or our air. And you can even calculate the lift of planes mathematically with this principle. Now let's demonstrate Newton's third law, which every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So locate your helicopter kit from your area. Take out the pieces, but do not blow up the balloons yet. So mine has 3 propellers, which I'm going to attach onto this center piece right here. And there are little tiny nubs on this piece, and there is a little notch in our propeller. So you want to make sure that that notch and little piece goes in between. Do that for all 3. There you go. Notice all the propellers are facing the same direction. Also, these tubes right here are forcing the air off to the sides, and they're doing it all in the same direction. So we also have this mouthpiece here. It's going to fit over and inside this balloon here. You want to get that wider end over your balloon so it sticks on there. And that will actually fit inside your piece there. All right. So, when we start this, when we blow up our balloons, we're going to pinch the balloon closed so that the air does not escape right away. Okay? So let's do that. Oh, I forgot to stretch out my balloon beforehand. That helps with pushing the air through. These balloons are a little bit bigger than the ones we used from our other demonstration. Again, they're pinched closed. I'm going to push on here. Now, what do you think is going to happen when I let go of the balloon? Whoa! That was pretty cool. The air again, was diverted sideways to make those helicopter blades spin. And the channel of that air causes the propellers to spin, which created lift because of their shape, and that thing went flying across the room. Feel free to try it a couple different times. You do also get multiple balloons inside your kit, so you can try it over and over. Maybe a different balloon will act differently. I hope you enjoyed this video, as well as learned a little something as well. If you'd like to watch previous Super STEAM videos, please make sure you go to the link right there, and you can check out all of our YouTube videos from Super STEAM to other Oaklawn Public Library videos, both science and non-science related, and make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell so you are notified when the next video goes live. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye-bye!